Here's Robert. Oh, good steal. Okay.
Here comes White. Took it away from the rookie Hawkins.
Drilled. Deep right center field. Way back.
About the coffin on this one for the Buckeyes. Woo! Gotta get much tighter contest on that type of range.
He certainly did. Whoa. Ball thrown to hit there.
Good morning, world, and welcome to yet another fun-filled episode here with us on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, as we embark upon what will be another great episode this morning. And so, yes, world, we are back like a shark attack, back like we left some, back like we ain't got no clothes on our back, and for the world is a better place when the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast is taking place. And so thank you for tuning in with us this morning. We conversate about the latest sports topics that have taken place from this past week and will be upcoming this week. It is always a blast to have you all tune in and participate with us every weekend. As a reminder that every week we always like to begin our podcast by reminding our audience that the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast can be found on Facebook via the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast community page, on Instagram at the Early Morning Sports Talk POD, YouTube, search in your search box, the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify as the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, as well as our own Facebook pages via Brandon Price, Jamar Goodman, Peoples Hernandez, as well as our guest for this weekend, Jack JAQUESNAKIE Long. I cannot pronounce it, but Jack's Naki Long, something like that. That's our guest this morning, our playoff guest. And so, yes, today is June the 8th. Happy birthday to Clinton Price, my big brother. Happy birthday to you, brother. And we have seen yet again another fascinating week in the sports world. After watching the NBA Finals begin and the Boston Celtics take care of the Dallas Mavericks in Game 1. From the Game 1 analysis, the Boston Celtics were in control from the beginning. And also the Boston Celtics received a true need that came to be very crucial for them, which was Kristaps Porzingis. And they took care of the Dallas Mavericks, although the Dallas Mavericks made it interesting towards the second and the third quarter with Luka Doncic really balling out, but then in the second half going ice cold. On the other hand, we saw the Chicago Sky take their talents to Indiana last Saturday, and there was a crucial and controversial call in which the Chicago Sky would end up blowing that game, according to Chicago Sky fans, by 1 point. And losing to the Indiana Fever. But they would bounce back this week and get a nice win versus the Washington Mystics. Last night, additionally, Caitlin Clark put up a 30-point damn near triple-double last night versus the Washington Mystics. And I watched it live, and it was a pleasure to watch that game. Additionally, we saw NFL news take place, and we also saw the MLB continue to do what it is doing, and we want to send our best wishes to Jose Acuna, who has been ruled out for the season from the MLB best Atlanta Braves, who were on a mission again, gentlemen. But with this injury, now things look pretty tough for this team going forward. And so, with that being said, introducing our playoff guest for this morning, our brother, Jax, a.k.a. Jake. The world knows Jake by Jake, and he has been a regular guest here on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast with us. And so as a result, we would like to say good morning again to you, sir. How are you this morning?
I'm blessed. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, who all watching. Hope you had a wonderful week. You know, work sucks, but we got to make the coins. You feel?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And congratulations, by the way, Jake, to your daughter on the grades. And I believe, I don't know if she graduated, but I believe she did something really good in school. And so we want to send a congratulations to you, man, as a father, a black father, man. Father's Day is coming up. And so we want to send that congratulations to you. Additionally, no problem, brother. Additionally, introducing my brother from another mother and one of my partners here on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, Mr. Jamar Goodman. Mr. Jamar Goodman, good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm tired. I'm not even on front. I'm tired, just like Jake said, like this work week, boy. But we here. We here.
We are here. We talked about that this morning. Boy, me and Jamar, like, man, we are tired, but we are here. And so the good thing about it is the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast summer break is almost coming up. However, before we get to that, we got to talk to our brother, Mr. Ian Jones, a.k.a. Pete Fernandez, a.k.a. Rod Tidwell, introducing our partner here on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast and our other brother from another mother, Mr. Ian Jones, my bro. What it do?
What's good? Good morning. How y'all feeling today?
Great, bro. Feeling great. Feeling great. Yes. So with that being said, gentlemen, we got to get into some conversations this morning. Good morning to our 5 viewers. Good morning on behalf of the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. Good morning, Offbeat. Good morning, my brother, and congratulations to you as well. I believe something great happened in your life this week as well, and so we want to send love to you as well, brother, and appreciate you because I know that Ian and Jamar definitely rock with you, and they've been rocking with you as the NFL analysis has been taking place. And I've been in tune, and it's been a pleasure to watch your series Offbeat on NFL football and bring the excitement of the NFL season coming in. It was a really interesting one you talked about with the Tennessee Titans recently. And so with that being said, let's go ahead, gentlemen, and let's talk about the NBA Finals and analysis. And so, Jamar, my brother, you know I go. We follow up with you, Ian, and then you, Jake. Jamar, Boston Celtics up 1-0. What's your thoughts from this series thus far? Can it be possibly a long series, but what did you get from game one?
Man, excuse me. Boston, in theory, did what they were supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And is, arguably the best team all year. Boston basically sent a message to Dallas, letting them know, like, if you're going to win, this is not going to be easy. This is what you're going to have to contend with. We got Porzingis back. We Froggy out here. Everybody just hitting shots left and right. We're going to be aggressive. We going to get this place rocking. Every time Kyrie touches the ball, he going to know. And, that Boston atmosphere, it showed up and, they fed off the energy and, Boston did what they were supposed to do. As far as this series, I feel like it just goes right in the same, in the same timeline as the Dallas Mavericks to a certain degree. Like, I feel like, Dallas, they'll see what happens game one. They'll make the adjustments. I guarantee game two is going to be so much closer than what happened in game one because Dallas just has that. They really have.
Well, keep in mind, Jamar, really quickly, big bro. The first few games, the first few series, each game one, remember, just to help you out, they were down by 25 against the Clippers, 25 against the Thunder. Somebody else too. The conference finals, they've been getting, this ain't a different thing. They've been going through this pretty much the whole playoffs. And game two is just completely different.
And excuse me. And then just to think, within that game one, when I think they was getting cracked by as many as like 29 points, they brought it down to within 8.
Yeah,
they did. Then
and everybody, I got nervous. I'm like, damn, here come Luka.
Yeah, so it's not a foregone conclusion. Pretty much like you said. So, it's like we've seen this before. So it's like anybody out there like hitting the panic button, they really shouldn't yet. Because we know at any point in time, Dallas has two guys that can go and get any shot they want on any spot they want on the court, command so much attention from the defense, leave others open. And also, Dallas missed a lot of wide open shots too in that game. A lot. And the shots that they was missing, like Boston was hitting. So it was just like, perfect storm in that way. But, nevertheless, Boston did what they were supposed to do. In game one, what they're supposed to do is defend home court. So we will see game 2 tomorrow. But in my opinion, that game is not going to be the same as game 1 by any means.
All right. Yeah, bro, your thoughts, man. Your thoughts from this game 1.
I think they played pretty good on defense as far as holding Luka to 1 assist. That was a very telling stat. He got rebounds, scored the ball, but 1 assist. I don't even know if he's ever had a game like that in the NBA period. So that was a really telling stat. Man, KP, he was out there looking like Kevin Durant, man.
On the real.
I ain't never
He
seen
looking
him
like
play
another Luka, just in a Celtics uniform.
Yeah, man, I ain't never seen him play like that, man. He blocking shots, he was taking deep threes, going to the basket. I'm like, God. I said, man, he play like this every game. I don't think Dallas got a chance.
Nobody damn near got a chance, man.
I was like, that's straight up. So it was good to see. I know he's been injured a lot, and he hasn't been in the best situations. He's had a up and down career, so it was pretty good to see him, ball out on a big stage like that. Now, is he gonna do this every game?
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I hope so. So I think they sent the message. They sent the message to Dallas like, hey, Kyrie Irving and Luka and everybody else, y'all gonna have to come play every game. Kyrie can't have those 12, 13, 15-point games. If he gonna win the championship, they're gonna have to come play every night.
Mm-hmm.
If Boston continue to play like this, they're gonna have to come play every night. Like I think they're deeper than Dallas. Roster.
Oh, they're very deep. They're very deep. And so, bro, is that your thoughts?
Yeah.
All right. Y'all ain't got much to say, man. Jake, what you got to say, bro?
I'm gonna keep it short and simple. You know what I'm saying? It's just game 1. I feel like you just stated. I'm gonna reinstate it. It was the fill out game for Dallas throughout the whole playoffs. Game 1 has been a fill out game. They lost every game 1 throughout the whole playoffs. So I feel like Dallas just came in a little sluggish. They just want to see like what type of offense they're gonna run. Is they gonna go through Tatum? Is they gonna go through Jaylen Brown? Most of the offense went through KP. He actually looked like a real unicorn game 1. Game 2 is gonna be a lot of adjustments. Jason Kidd is not a slouch as a coach. He's proven it throughout this playoffs, and he proved it throughout his career because, he went to the finals and won. And so I feel like I still got Dallas winning the finals. I just feel like it's just going to take a few adjustments because, Boston, they've been known to choke a couple games, throughout the playoffs. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun finals. It's gonna be a fun finals.
All right. Well, gentlemen, I'm not sure all of the picks, but I know that Jamar has picked the Mavericks. Jake, you got the Mavericks. Ian, you got the Mavs or you got the Celtics?
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know who I have. It's been a tough one. I haven't been able to pick, bro. I'm gonna make my pick right now.
Yes. Who do you got?
I got Boston at 6.
Okay. Yeah. You sound like an intelligent man, and
I might be stupid if Dallas.
Brad to throw the most shade on the chat.
I am not throwing shade, but you sound like a very intelligent man. For me, fellas, the best team is Boston. This series could be short too. I think we might want to put that out there. Boston is the better team. They are deeper. Shout out to Jaylen Brown, who hawked Luka a number of series in game one, a number of plays, in game one. And I was curious, like who's gonna, really try to slow down Luka. Now Luka did his thing in the first half, but on the second half, he got put on ice. The key for the Mavericks guys, for me, and I do believe that this could be a long series due to the greatness of Luka Doncic. He got to get help, y'all, from Kyrie. What was Kyrie game one? Like, really? I don't know if the booze y'all got to him or what. They called him everything outside of a child of God in the game. You can clearly see that they were, that's what the Boston crowd does, right, Jamar? They doing all this and
they ruthless.
Calling him every name, and it was just like, wow. Every time he touched the ball, because technically, y'all, he's supposed to be in the championship with Boston. That's how they feel. And now he on the opposite side, so it ain't no love, literally. And so Kyrie I don't know if he going through the shenanigans of getting booed, but he got to show up game two, man. Because for me, it looked like Boston was clearly in control of the game. They looked like they were just cruising. And once they saw once they saw Dallas come close, they're like, all right, let's put our foot on the gas again. And that's what they did. This is where I talked about to you guys a few weeks ago, Jamar, and when I said Boston hit you in waves. They are a team about execution in series. You miss a shot, they're going to come down like hawks. If it ain't Jaylen Brown trying to attack you in the center, it's Derek White trying to attack you. And if it ain't these three-point shooters, shout out to that boy Hauser, who gets no credit. He is a really good player. Derek White, we know about him. Al Horford's very efficient. Cap, he's back. And then Jason Tatum, he ain't even got to do nothing. He was a slouch game one.
Because he take too many shots.
He taking dumb shots as usual, throwing up dumb three-pointers, and I'm sitting there screaming at the damn TV as I do all the time, man. And Jamar, like, what are you doing? But this time around, he got a whole supporting cast that backs him up, so he ain't got to do much. And so possibly he realized as a great player that he would need to play good in Dallas, because he's going to have to play good in Dallas for them to have a chance in order to win in Dallas, which would be very hard because Dallas has dominated everybody in Dallas. Everybody. It hasn't even been close, those games, if y'all pay attention. The only game that was close was with OKC. It was one game. Other than that, they have blown everybody out. So with that, game one, it's game one. It's a fill-out game. Dallas, as we have stated, they've been down by 25 game one versus the Clippers, 27 versus the Thunder, and now 29 versus the Celtics. So this don't seem to be nothing new for the Dallas Mavericks. But game two, I think we all could agree. Boston needs to win game two. You won game one, but you're going back to Dallas.
If I recall, I don't think they won a game two this whole playoff.
And that's a good point. They have not. The biggest problem with Boston, outside of the conference finals, they swept the Pacers.
Oh yeah.
But basically, and then additionally, they won game two versus the Cavs too, bro. Because remember, they've been on vacation this playoffs, the Celtics.
Did they
lost game three. I think they lost game 3 or 4 versus the Cavs. It was one of them.
I thought it was 2.
No, you're right. You are right. The Cavs won game 2, and I got on the Celtics about that. That was when Donovan Mitchell had one good playoff game.
Yeah, he had like 40 in that game.
And no, but he was actually dishing the ball that game. he got everybody involved.
Had like 8 assists, 7 rebounds.
Right. He was doing everything. I'm like, damn,
Yeah,
okay.
like
Look at Donovan.
like 25 points in the second half or something like that.
Yeah. He went off. That was a great game from him. But back to the Celtics, gentlemen. With that being said, they have to win game 2. I on behalf of the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, I'm putting it out there. They have to win game 2. Can Boston do what they did in game 1 3 more times? That's okay. So okay. I see your point. Can they do what they did in game 1 3 more times? I absolutely agree that they can. I don't know about you, but I believe that they absolutely can because just how deep they are. They are a very deep team, and I think we really sleep on the defensive prowess of Boston. They are very elite defensively. And not to mention now you got Cap out there who with his length causes problems. That lob wasn't there game 1, fellas, and that scares me for Dallas. That lob was not there, and it was not there because Cap was there. Dallas has 8 off that. They have feasted off that the entire playoffs, but it just wasn't there game 1. And so it's going to have to be a huge adjustment. I don't know how you adjust that, but like you say, Jason Kidd's a great coach. So hopefully he can make that adjustment. We'll see. But all right. So gentlemen, do we got any more thoughts from the NBA Finals? Jamar, like say something?
Do you think the refs getting paid? No, just
let's get Vegas on the phone.
Paid, technically.
Let's get Vegas on the phone on that one. No, my thing is like we've seen Boston, I guess that quote unquote play with your food, quote unquote let down, quote unquote, take games and moments for granted type deal.
Absolutely.
So I guess with this particular question, I don't think it's more so their ability to do so. I think it might be more so, do they have the sense of urgency to do so? If you get what I'm saying. Like, of course, when they're at peak form, like I don't think anybody in the NBA is really beating them like that. But are they going to have the mindset to be in that? Or are they going to, like for instance, them like blowing out Dallas game 1, do they come in game 2 like, we got this, and they, we can take care of them, and that's where, exactly where Dallas wants them, and then all of a sudden you look up and Boston lose game 2 by 18, and we sitting here like, yo, this is about to happen again. So it's just more so mentally, can they really like do what they need to do 3 more times?
I tell you what, Offbeat, they better do it because guess what? This is if we all could agree here, this is the biggest opportunity for Boston to win the NBA title. Like, this is the biggest opportunity.
Like, I would have gave them a better chance when they played the Warriors. I ain't gonna lie.
No, this is the biggest. They got Cap, they got help, they got everybody now. They got a squad. And they got a great coach too. And no disrespect to Ime Udoka, but Mazzulla's a better coach than Ime Udoka. He does stuff better than Ime Udoka. He does. He is perfect for this team. Ime Udoka was a great coach. Mazzulla is a great damn head coach. That's you, Jamar. I'm not. I gave you my opinion. So with that being said, yeah, the Boston Celtics. This is the biggest opportunity they got, bro. This is it. If they lose, guess what? All 4 of us, including you, Offbeat, we gonna be scrutinizing them, saying, bro, y'all blew it. Like, this was your best opportunity right here. Plus, on top of that, you've been there. The only person that's been there for Dallas is Kyrie and Jason Kidd as a coach. But other than that, nobody else. PJ Washington, if he would have went to Dallas, he would have been planning his offseason plans because he was in Charlotte.
Yeah.
So that shows you the experience that Dallas got. And so that's another point, though. Could the Mavericks have been filling out? It was a huge moment for them, possibly, gentlemen. You know, this a finals. Everybody named Mama watching. Screamed everywhere all around the world. This is the biggest moment. And then guys like PJ Washington and Derrick Jones, you know, one was in Chicago and one was in Charlotte. The finals happened in either one of those cities. They ain't happened since Michael Jordan. And Charlotte ain't never had the finals. So this is Boston's biggest opportunity. Don't blow it, Boston, because if you do, it's going to be a long off season. And that scrutiny of Jason Tatum is going to go.
I mean,
Hell yeah.
I
Absolutely.
don't know. Jason Tatum a good player, but he ain't what people think he is. For real.
And even if people don't think he ain't what they think he is, he's still gonna get through scrutinized because people think he is that.
So excuse me. So what you're saying is he doesn't have that killer instinct as the person he idolizes, right?
Kobe, yeah, he don't. He definitely don't. He definitely don't. And that's part of the reason why people are picking the Mavericks, because Luka got a killer instinct. It ain't no problem with him. Now, Jalen, for me, as I told y'all, he's the killer on the Celtics.
How true.
He's the shark.
I ain't gonna say Jaylen Brown the killer, but
Man, y'all, hey,
I'm not gonna say he the killer.
Fellas.
I feel he got more confidence
really?
than Jason.
Is this personal? Really?
No, it's not personal.
Really?
Listen,
Well, what have I done? What?
it's not
Y'all
personal.
gonna sit here and literally say that Jaylen Brown's not a shark. That man don't got a killer instinct. When he attacking everybody he can. When he taking the ball from Luka at half court 3 times game 1 for layups. He's the killer on the Celtics.
I would argue
Jason
and say
Tatum is passive.
Drew Holiday is the killer.
Jaylen Brown is
no.
aggressive. Yeah,
No.
Drew Holiday as well.
That's cap.
But Jaylen Brown, he's the killer. He's the killer. He was the one that showed out game 1.
That's
And on
just
top
one
of that,
game, though. We talking about consistency. That's one game.
Yes. You telling me that Jaylen Brown don't consistently attack? Really?
No.
Yes, he
No.
does. And
He would take.
when
He
it
would
matters.
But he would take dumb shots
Go
like
do your
Jason
research.
Tatum.
I'm done talking. I ain't finna talk no dumb shit. And that's just being honest. Go
On
do whoever
on
want to
the-
disagree, go do your research. Go do
I
your
did my
research,
I
then
did
come
my
back.
research.
I'm
The
not
last-
gonna have no stupid not this
Man,
one.
the last time.
Period.
Wait. The last time he was in the
Really?
finals, he couldn't even dribble the ball.
So
What do you mean that matters? That matters.
what are we talking about? He can
Unforced-
dribble the ball.
First turnovers.
Really
We don't
win.
act like he can't go left.
How
That
many
man cannot
points
go
did
left.
he
That
have?
man loses the
That's
ball
the
so many
point.
times.
How many points did he have versus Atlanta? Give me the points. Give me the assists.
Atlanta?
Atlanta.
I don't know who y'all talking about, but y'all just said he couldn't dribble the ball. Against who?
The Warriors, when they played in the finals last time,
He
was
averaged
turning
like
the ball
three
over.
turnovers a
Killing.
game.
No, he wasn't. That's why they
Yes,
lost.
he was.
No,
And when they went to the finals, he was the key.
Oh
Jason
no.
Tatum wasn't really doing nothing. He was the one that didn't show up.
Look, we understand about the
Jaylen
Jason Tatum
Brown
part, but we not
showed up.
no. We understand about the Jason Tatum and the dumb
We
shots
just
and all
don't like
that.
Jason. We just
But
don't
we're
like
not
Jason.
gonna sit here and say like Jaylen Brown like poop don't stink either. Like he messing up too.
Like Jaylen
No,
Brown to
I'm
get
not
into
even
his
talking
mode
about
where
hoop, gentlemen.
he'll take them
I'm talking
unnecessary
about
shots.
mentality. I'm talking about personality. I'm talking about a shark that when he sees blood, he goes for it. We really gonna sit here and say that he don't? Are we serious?
Yeah.
And we've
not
been watching
consistently.
sports our entire lives. Really? Are
And
we
if he
serious right now?
if he did
Really?
it consistently, they would have been won a championship. They would have beat the
No,
Warriors.
they
a couple
would
years
not.
ago.
Yeah,
Because
they
Jason Tatum
Thank
don't
you.
have that. No,
Jason
they
Tatum's
won't.
a baller.
He's a baller, but he's not a killer.
I mean,
Let's
they was
be
up.
honest, bro. Really?
I'm just saying they
I
was up
disagree.
2-1 against the Warriors and up like
Oh my
up
God,
like
are
what?
y'all serious?
6-7 points late in the fourth quarter of that game 4, and then all of a sudden Warriors, Steph Curry happened? Because we ain't gonna say that like they didn't have an opportunity.
Bro.
And them
You
shots
know
back
about
that them
Steph
shots
Curry,
back
I'm
pool
talking
happened
about Jaylen Brown.
But when Jaylen Brown
I
part
know
of that,
about Steph Curry. He has a
Lord.
killer instinct.
But wasn't he in
Jason
the-
Tatum don't.
But wasn't he in the finals too?
Jason
What?
Tatum don't. What are you talking about? He was in the finals. Duh, he was.
Right.
Duh.
So like, okay. So besides the finals, right? Having Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Butler exposed them every playoffs when they played Miami, right? So I just want to know where this killer instinct that you talking about coming from when they played Miami. Miami didn't have nobody, and Jimmy Butler was giving them problems.
Yeah,
Jaylen Brown was averaging almost 2 to 3 turnovers a game.
I can rest assure you, my brother,
A
lot of that was
I'm just
not
asking.
because of
I'm just
Jaylen
asking.
Brown. I can rest assure you it was not because of Jaylen Brown. It was not. You could actually blame Jason Tatum more than you can blame Jaylen Brown.
I'm finna look up his stats.
Jaylen Brown had better stats than Jason Tatum. I just looked it up.
I mean,
and so when we sit here and talk, gentlemen, we got to be accurate.
When did they go to the finals?
Personal. We got to be honest.
I think that was 20.
Come on, really?
21?
Really?
Because Giannis won in 20.
Jaylen Brown is the attacker. He's the shark on the Celtics. Now he got Drew Holiday. So he's another one. But Jaylen Brown, he's the killer.
But they had all slashers.
It's not Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum shoot dumb shots.
Yeah,
we're not arguing that.
We definitely not gonna argue that because when you think he hot,
part of the reason why Miami probably had beat them, but it was not because of Jaylen Brown. I am not gonna sit here and let y'all say that. No.
Hey,
Negro, please.
I'll be funny.
Negro, please. And I damn sure ain't finna sit here and play no popularity game. That's facts. Pure facts. Go do your research. Go do your homework. Pure facts. Drop the mic. Anywho, JT can be stopped in stretches of the game. We see it all the time. He don't need to be stopped for games. Just 5 to 10 minutes where he goes without scoring, that alone can turn. Absolutely it can. And it's very important, Frank. He has to be the one to really take them home. I firmly feel that Jaylen's going to show up, and he does. It's going to have to take Jason at some point in this finals to do what he needs to do, especially in Dallas, in order for them to win, because role players do their best at home. It takes the stars to get you home on the road. So Jason Tatum going to have to be there.
Well, it's going to be Jaylen Brown since he's the shark, as you said, right?
Yeah, he is. And I can rest assure you, I bet he'll show up in Dallas before Jason.
I mean, that's because he come in the paint more than Jason.
Okay, then. So you agree with me. Thank you. That's why I said he's shark and he diminished. Because he don't settle for jumpers. He attacks.
But he can't. But it has been time he has settled for jumpers, just like Jason.
Just be quiet. I'm done.
Anyway. I said at times. I didn't say every game. I said at times Jaylen Brown will go out there and hack up shots too, man.
He would when the game is probably not, and he probably not taking the opponent serious. But you make that shit serious, he not finna just go shoot jumpers.
You're supposed to take the game serious every time you step on the court.
Like Jason will for sure. He'll just throw up whatever. Jaylen Brown, yeah, get him in a real game, get him in some playoffs, get him in some crucial moments. He attacking you. Period. He coming straight at your neck. Y'all gonna sit here and act like
I literally just sat here and went through every box score of the NBA Finals against the Warriors.
Whoever he just posted, I don't know if it was Derek Lively
and
or
both of these players was equally trash in that final.
Somebody game one. And y'all sit here
and I'll leave it at that. Both of them was equally trash against the Warriors.
Like really, we not talking about. I'm literally talking about everything he's done. And that's not trash, Jamar. 24-7 and whatever it was, that's not trash.
What was his field goal percentage?
I looked at every box score, games 1 through 6 of the NBA Finals. Like, Brown had 2 good games. Tatum had 2 good games. One of them had a decent game. The rest of them was trash.
And even regardless of the finals talk, I'm talking about, as I state again to you guys, mentality. mentality.
But you just sat here. No, you just sat up here and said, like, look at the numbers.
Jamar,
you said the numbers. You just literally said, look at the. You just said Jaylen Brown has better numbers, and now you're saying mentality. Which one is it? I said
mentality, personality, attack, shark. He has more Kobe in him than Jason Tatum.
We're not arguing that.
Okay, thank you very much. That's my point. I'm not sitting here focusing about the finals. I don't care. But even amongst that,
you just said Brown had better numbers. So what's the argument? You just said Brown had better numbers. So we talking about numbers, mentality. What are we talking about? Killer instinct.
But he did have personality, because y'all were bringing up. Jake was bringing up Jason Tatum, etc. Y'all were bringing up Jason Tatum. I didn't bring him up. I only said that Jason Tatum is passive, which he is. And so if we're talking about a Kobe personality, let's be honest, it's Jaylen Brown, not Jason Tatum. We gonna sit there and say that that's not true? Really?
Damn. I would say neither.
Really? Like, he's the shark, he's the menace, he's the dog.
I'm just saying, if either one of them had it, they would have won. They would have won a couple years ago. That's all I'm gonna say.
Say that again, Jamar.
If either one of them had that quote unquote Kobe mama mentality, they would have won it a couple years ago. I don't think either one of them does, but we agree about the Jason Tatum don't shots part. I'll leave it at that.
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know if they would have won. They were playing the Warriors, man. We talking about a top 5 player.
Once again, it was up 2-1 at home. Winning late in the fourth quarter. That's all I'm saying. If you really had that mama mentality, anybody, they would have won that game.
Stress.
It's easier said than done, man. If you got to defer as the second player to the best player and he out there throwing up bricks, what can you do, Jamal?
If you have the mama mentality, why are you deferring in the first place?
Because, that's what second players got to do. Sometimes they got to defer. You telling me a second player don't got to defer at times?
If you have the mama mentality, why are you deferring? That's all I'm asking.
You telling me Kyrie don't got to defer, bro? He got that mentality. But you telling me he don't got to defer to Luka? You telling me he don't?
He said he deferred to Kyrie.
Really, y'all? Huh? Are we serious? You telling me Luka don't got to defer to Kyrie? You telling me at moments, even with LeBron and Kyrie at moments have to defer to LeBron?
Not really.
Yes.
Go check them final stats again. When Kyrie was playing with LeBron, Kyrie averaged almost 30 points.
I get the stats, bro. I get the stats, but we were talking about deferring. Second versus the first, the alpha on the team.
If I'm scoring 30 points a game, I ain't deferring to nobody.
Well, your ass gonna lose.
They won though.
Because in most cases, those teams do not do well. You have to defer. And you telling me that Kyrie don't have to defer to Luka? That's not true. He does. All the time he does. That's what happens. It's normal. And so, Jamar, I just like to state that it's possibly at moments in that finals, he had to defer to Jason. And Jason go out there, go dancing, throwing up damn 3-point air balls. And Steph come down like a shark. He the shark. He come right down, penetrate the defense, do whatever he want. Klay Thompson wide open for a 3. Jordan Poole wide open for a 3. Boom. That's how it works. And so, anywho, fellas, let's progress. All right. We stated our opinions. It is what it is. Y'all know I love y'all. It's fine. If you disagree, you disagree. But I'm sticking with mine. All right. And so, gentlemen, let's now go to the WNBA. Last Saturday, there was a very hard foul that took place with Chennedy Carter, who, by the way, y'all, Pay attention. She's a hooper. She is an absolute baller for the Chicago Sky. She went for a hard foul on Caitlin Clark. And literally, y'all, this week, I had to tell my phone, leave me alone with Caitlin Clark and Trinity Carter. I had to tell it. Because literally, everywhere I looked, it was Caitlin Clark being victimized. And so there was huge debates going on in the public, everywhere you go, about Caitlin Clark being victimized. The league needs to protect her. People are after her. People are jealous, etc. And so I need you guys' thoughts on this. And so, Jamar, bro, how did you feel about this whole situation? How did you feel about the foul? What are your thoughts on this?
Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna defer on this one right now. Somebody can go first.
All right. Ian, bro, we got to go with you, man. So what are your thoughts on this foul? And what are your thoughts on just this entire situation right now? Because people are still talking about it, and it's been a whole week now.
So I didn't actually see the game, but from what I was told, Kaylee Clark threw an elbow, the previous
Possession.
possession, yeah. And when you actually see the foul, you can actually see her talking before she hit her. So in hindsight, she was already pissed. So, she was probably gonna knock on her ass anyway. But even from Caitlin Clark's perspective, I mean, it's just a competitive game. I mean, I think everybody's just starting to see it because of, Caitlin and Angel Reese and, all these new rookies and Cameron Brink and, but I mean, it's just they're doing the same thing the NBA players doing. It's just a competitive game. They're not in the little leagues no more. They're playing with grown women. So they gotta come play every night. She been coming to play just as well as Angel Reese, just as well as all the other rookies. So I think it's being blown a little bit out of proportion. I mean, she got pissed. I mean, you elbowed me. I don't care who you is either. I'm gonna knock you on your ass too. That's equivalent to me playing football and you hit me in the back.
Right.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. So,
That's facts.
I mean, it's just like she said. It's just a competitive sport. Let's pay attention more to the actual basketball that's going on. I think people want to run with this narrative that the players hate her and all that. I don't even really think it's that. It's just she's a rookie. She's just getting a rookie treatment. They're gonna make her earn their respect. And I'm pretty sure she's earned a lot of their respect. But that's not to say that she elbowed somebody or she do something that people just gonna let her do it just because she Caitlin Clark. Hell no.
Mhm.
They didn't let Michael Jordan do shit because he's Michael Jordan. So
Hell
they
no.
let Caitlin Clark do it. Now I
Right.
will say this. For every superstar that has came in, the NBA, and we might now see this now too in the WNBA. They have changed the league. I mean, changed the rules. So you might see a slight rule change. Maybe in the next year or two. But it's just basketball. I mean,
I think, man.
she'll be all right.
Right. Yeah. Jake, bro, you got any thoughts from this?
I just feel like they, it's not even protecting Caitlin Clark. I just feel like they still salty from her losing back-to-back national championship games. That's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? They trying to, make her the face of the league when the real face of the league is Asia. She's just a monster out there on the
What
court.
a week she had, bro.
Man,
Facts.
she's amazing. Okay.
Facts.
And when it did happen, Asia has something to say about it. She, I'm won back-to-back championships, this, that, and third. Why is my name not, in these tabloids, these headliners? Because right now I'm the face of the league. You see what I'm saying? Not this rookie who just coming in, but it's it was the hype from college. So it's just gonna keep going. But I don't care about fouls for real unless it's like the game on the line. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let them play ball. You feel me? Like this is a competitive sport. You want to build the league, let them just play. You know what I'm saying? They talking about expanding and this, that, and the third. This is you wanted people to get into the WNBA, let them play. Don't hold nothing back. Let them play like the NBA. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get them full green light. Just let them go at it. You feel me? But I just feel like, you know, since they women, they still, you know, I still feel like they trying to have a soft spot for them or something like that. But at the end of the day, man, it's, you know, it's a competitive sport. You got to come compete. You got to come 100% every game, because if you don't, shit, who gonna remember you? Like, you know.
Right. Facts. And so when you talk about expansion, yeah, man, we know about the Bay. They getting a team. I believe they're gonna start playing next year, fellas. In the Bay and Toronto, we saw recently. Houston and Portland were mentioned. We knew about the Houston Comets back in the day. And so, yeah, from this, Caitlin Clark puts fear in every opponent. She is the Steph Curry of the WNBA. You literally see last night watching the Washington Mystics how if she do anything, everybody, like on the opposing team, she is that great. The league is about to be Caitlin Clark's. She is about to run this league, fellas. And it's going to be very interesting to see her go back and forth, because Angel going to have a lot to say about that, because she does all the intangibles. I want to shout out to both of them, fellas.
Number 2 rookie in the league, Angel Reese. Oh, bro.
You say the rookie of the year?
To me, she should win rookie of the year.
No, it's Caitlin by far. It's Caitlin by far. Caitlin is so good, bro. She could be mentioned for MVP right now. Now, Asia's number 1. Brianna may be number 2. New York, because the New York Liberty doing well. Check out New York Liberty in Connecticut today, by the way, gentlemen.
I watched WNBA. You just said right. Caitlin Clark for MVP?
She is in the running. She is seriously in the running, gentlemen.
How with that record?
They still
because Asia Wilson, I would say, is number 1. Brianna Stewart, number 2. Maybe you could put Caitlin Clark in there just because of her stats. Keep in mind, fellas, that this is a league that's not about wins all the time.
Yes, it is.
This ain't like the NBA where you put all that together. Like, oh yeah, the number 1 seed.
Ain't that in any league though? With MVPs?
Well, not in the WNBA and not in baseball. Remember in baseball, Mike Trout was getting MVP for years, and we like, what the hell? Like, why he getting MVP? Because he the best.
I mean, they was winning during the season.
All right.
Who was that? Los Angeles Angels?
Yeah.
No, they wasn't.
Winning their division and everything.
Oh, look, I'm not going to go there.
All right? They just can never get it done in the
playoffs. I've been watching the sports for a long time. The Angels
we have too.
For many, many, many years.
Yes, they have.
I am not finna go there. They have not made the playoffs in years.
Okay. But to bring it back here,
Mike Trout,
ain't no way. I can care less about Mike Trout right now.
The best player.
I care less about Mike Trout. Caitlin Clark in the Indiana Fever's 3-9. I am not. Ain't no
consideration.
No,
because of her numbers.
No.
What is her numbers?
She will get MVP consideration because of numbers, and I'm telling y'all, she's going to get it. I'm not saying she might win, but I've been hearing people already, analysts, point her out as the MVP. I heard it last night.
Because of her name?
It could be. But she is getting MVP consideration. And when I look at the numbers, her numbers are not bad. They're pretty damn good.
And to back to the rookie of the year conversation, like, I don't think it's like by far. I think she'll probably win it. But Angel Reese, just so you know, leads all rookies in rebounds, steals, double-doubles, win shares, PER, and ranks top 2 in offense and defensive rating.
She is a beast, and I can't wait to watch.
They can arguably be Cole. They can arguably be Cole rookies of the year.
But Caitlin Clark
and has a better record.
Stats guys, they are pretty damn good. And so I just want to point that out. Last night she dropped 30, hit 5 straight threes. Just started going off the basket, got real big for her. And so I will tell you guys in advance, we're putting this out here. I am on behalf of the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast that she will be considered as an MVP candidate. I said she'll win, but she will be considered. And you're right, Jake. It could be because of her name, because of all the whatever you put it around, but she will be considered for that. And so back to the foul, okay? Kennedy Carter, as you guys mentioned, yes, she was doing that from a basketball perspective. Caitlin Clark was talking trash on the other end, so Kennedy Carter came to do what she did. I just don't like the way she did it. You know, plays like that come to lose games. They lost by 1 point, gentlemen. They lost by 1 point. You know, if you don't do that play and you hold your composure, you possibly win that game. You know, trajectory of a whole season can be changed. Playoff seasons can be changed from that exact moment. And so I hope that Kennedy in the future is able to control her temper and realize the big picture. Because, you know, as Kaylin even stated herself, it was a non-basketball play. And so it really was because she didn't have to do it the way she did it. But, you know, it is what it is. As we stated, these are grown women. They compete, et cetera, et cetera. And so whatever. I just want to say this. Let's stop putting out narratives, okay, about Kennedy Carter as being this super bad person and that people just want to talk about her as being this aggressive person and that Caitlin is just this angel because Caitlin Clark is not an angel. We know she have talked trash way before the WNBA, have done it to plenty of people, etc. That's why Angel Reese did this to her. There was a reason for that. There was a legit reason for it. So with that, we got to stop these narratives. Caitlin Clark, yes, she is a white girl. Yes, she's a darling to America. And so since she's a darling, she's going to have everybody going for her because she's the white girl, the darling of America. Innocent, can't do wrong. We know that. If you don't want to admit it, whatever, it's the truth. But stop with Kennedy Carter. Let this be about basketball. Let the women play basketball because it's a truly entertaining sport and it's a truly entertaining product. Shout out to the WNBA, by the way. The attendance, Washington Mystics sold out last night. Everybody and their mama was at the game. It was not an empty seat in the arena. The night before, Angel Reese had the arena sold out. Her mother was in the building. Angel Reese put up a double-double. The girl so cold, she put up 5 steals. That's what I love about Angel. She does all the things you need to win. And so, yes.
I'm a troll. He just said that, right? And Caitlin Clark is still considered MVP.
Yeah. I'm not saying she's MVP. I said consideration. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference.
No,
I don't even think she should be considered.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you just said this about Angel Reese. Jamar just said all her stats.
We're talking, that's the rookie of the year, Jake. That's different from the MVP, bro.
Yeah, but that's a big award, though.
So, rookie of the year is going to be Caitlin Clark. Unless she get hurt.
I mean,
are we going to literally sit here and say that they're going to give it to somebody else?
They give it to Cameron Brink. She leads all rookies.
No. Angel Reese is before Cameron Brink, and even Thomas from the Mystics is before her. Aaliyah Edwards, I mean. Cameron Brink ain't even in the top 4.
I'm not saying that she's not going to win Rookie of the Year, but to say that she should be considered for MVP, team is what? What's their record, Jamar? 2-9, 3-9,
3-9.
No. No. Now, if they was 500 or they was 9-3, then hell yeah, she should be up for MVP. But 3-9, hell no, not even close.
Right? Okay. So we'll see, fellas. We'll see, man. And so, definitely rookie of the year. I'm not saying that, fellas. I'm not saying that she's going to win MVP. I'm just saying in advance that she probably will get some consideration.
I'm gonna go
due to
play
her
that.
name, due to the scrutiny, and yes, even due to her stats, there will be some people, okay, that will want to consider her for MVP. As stated, I have heard it from multiple sources. And with that being said, what she did last night is going to just continue to elevate her.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she's going to win MVP, fellas. That's not what I'm saying. And so, want to make sure that that's understood. All right, but she will win Rookie of the Year. It will take a lot for her to not win Rookie of the Year. If she stays healthy, if she plays, she will likely win Rookie of the Year. Very likely. And so, yes. Jake, this is what make the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. Me, Ian, and Jamar, we be on different boats. Real talk. We be on different boats like a mug. We got our own brains, for real, for real. And so with that being said, fellas, if you guys want to progress, Ian, I don't know if you got anything else for us for Ian's basement. You got something for us for Ian's basement?
To be honest, I do have something.
All right,
So
fantastic.
I know it's a little early, but who y'all got winning Finals MVP?
If the Mavericks,
Jake,
if
go
the
ahead.
Mavericks win like I got it, it's gonna be between Luka or Kyrie. If
Give us a
Boston,
definitive person, bro. Don't say between. Give us a person.
it's gonna if it's gonna be that, if it's gonna be like that, then it's gonna be Luka, just off GP, just because of it's his team. If it's gonna come from Boston and how it's playing, it's gonna be either KP or Jaylen Brown, and if I have to pick one of the two, it's gonna be Kristaps Porzingis, just because he's literally, if he stays healthy and everything, he would be the difference maker.
Right? Who can stop
whole
him?
playoff.
Who can stop him? Like who? You know?
I mean, it's ways to stop him, but you know what I'm saying. We gonna see. You know, Boston. Boston. They just. I don't know, man. I feel like they still younger than man. They don't know how to tap into their real potential. I still feel like they younger than man. You know, that's why they got those vets over there. You know, I just feel like in order to win, still to me, you know, True Holiday. I call him True. That's just my thing. He got to be more assertive. Like he got to be more assertive on that floor, to me. But that's how I look at it. But finals is gonna be KP on Boston because he's a different maker, and for the Mavericks it's gonna be Luka.
And that's a really good question. You know why it's a really good question, Ian? Because for Boston, they got so many options that could be MVP, in my opinion. They got three legit, but maybe even an outsider for Derek White. Like, he is very good, folks.
I don't want to get him MVP worthy, but he's great for sure.
He's great. He's great. He's been hooping this playoffs. I mean, he's been on a tear. Man, and that's why I say it's a good question, bro. I would say from the big names, it's going to be between. If Jason Tatum have big games, gentlemen, he will get MVP for Boston. I cannot definitively answer that question, and I can't. And because it's like it's a dependent type of thing. But if I had to answer the question, in my opinion, I would go with Cap. I would go with KP because I don't know who's really the answer for him. If he gets things going, I don't know who on Dallas can really stop him. So I go with KP. That's a hard one, though.
So who you got if Dallas win?
Oh, Luka. All day. All day.
Yeah, I'm picking Luka. Because I stated last week I got Dallas winning in 6. I got Luka Finals MVP.
So you got a Boston.
my short answer is they're not winning. That's my short answer. I ain't put no real thought into it. That's why I ain't got no answer, because I ain't got them winning.
Hey, all right. Peace. I'm peace with your answer. I'm cool with that.
And bro, what about you? Who you got?
I got Jason Tatum if Boston win, and if the Mavs win. If the Mavs win, I got Kyrie Irving.
I ain't mad at it.
I ain't mad at it, because if they gonna win, you
Kyrie
right.
got a ball.
He got a ball. It's gonna be
Just can't
necessary.
be Luka. Just can't be Luka out there.
I think it's gonna be lively. That he gotta just be himself. You know what I'm saying? That defensive presence, because he could run KP off the court if he actually like tap in. I think Lively, he got the length to actually, you know what I'm saying, like to compete, to contest.
No, he don't. He don't got the length. Damn near nobody got the length for KP.
He got the length, man.
No, he don't. You
How
can
tall
try,
is
but he don't got the length. Do you know how
Lively
big
is
the
like
unicorn
6'10",
is? You know how big them arms scratch?
All I'm gonna say
He
is
don't have the length. He don't.
Boston needs to do the KP what Miami was starting to do to KP before he got hurt.
Right, Dallas.
All them pick and roll scenarios. Put
They
that
put
man
him in
on
a
the
pick and roll
island.
scenario. That's how they expose him on defense.
He do got the length. He's 7'1".
He just
talking
happened to
about
play.
Derek, right?
Yeah.
KP just happened to play like a unicorn instead of My Little Pony these days.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's all it is. He just happened to play like a unicorn this time.
And Porzingis is 7'2".
Thank you. He got the length.
His wingspan is 7'6".
But that wingspan is the difference.
Derek Lively.
What's Lively wingspan? Out of curiosity.
If y'all got me going.
They didn't say. Let me see.
Oh, you right. You right. Derek, at least from what I'm seeing on Google, his wingspan is between 7'6" and 7'7".
Again.
7'7".
His wingspan is 7'5".
Derek Lively don't look that big. He don't look that big.
They're the same size. So they're the same size.
That's crazy, but he don't look that big. You know what I'm saying? When you look at him on TV, he don't look that tall.
It's gonna be that. And if they gonna do the pick and roll and Derek Lively play defense like he has during these playoffs, when they make those adjustments, it is game over. That's it. Because KP is not athletic. You take him off his own like Minnesota did to Joker, it's game over. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
We'll see. Well, we got game 2 tomorrow night, fellas. Game 1 was just game 1. When you're right, I tell you. Jake, yes, Derek Lively has a wingspan that matches Kristaps Porzingis. So he'll be very important. If he stops him, my only question would be if Derek Lively stops Kristaps, then Boston still got options. That's why I picked him, because even if he gets shut down, then I think Jason Tatum will step it up. It depends, you know.
But Jason Tatum don't like pressure, so he get pressure. He gonna be somewhere non-existent. That's it. Dallas is more athletic than Boston. The only thing Boston got over Dallas is they have a deeper bench. That's it. But if you could take key players out, man, it's a wrap. Boston can't do too much, man. They ain't gonna do too much, and their rotation been small in the playoffs.
Right. Right. And so, Jamar, M, y'all got anything else to say, fellas, so we get to final thoughts and shout outs?
Yeah, I just want to bring up one small miniature topic here that kind of like threw people for a loop. Hold on. Excuse me. What are you all's thoughts about the Lakers targeting Dan Hurley?
To take the eyes off JJ. I'm just talking. I don't know.
Because that'd be major in a
It would be major. He is a very good coach, y'all. Man, for me, I feel like he is key with player development. And so if the Lakers were to get rid of LeBron, let's say down the road, right? Even if AD were to come to Chicago or whatever, I don't know. I feel like Dan Hurley would be perfect for that situation. Hypothetically, if you were to bring in Bronny, right? I feel like with a Dan Hurley, Jamar, he can help develop him become into a better NBA player and continue to work with whatever talent they got. And so I think he'll be great for relating to the current cast. But I think at the same time, he's great for the future. If the supporting cast happen to depart and the big guys happen to depart, they still got Dan Hurley there as a great mind to develop the rest of that franchise and keep it going forward. So I think it'll be a great hire and a great splash. I've heard about it, man, and they willing to offer a lot for him from what I heard. But I also heard that Jamar, he's really good at player development and just really good at relating to the players. And he's a winner. So that's what I think on it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And bro, you got any thoughts on it? Jake, you didn't have any thoughts.
I don't know. I think Darvin Ham could have did the same job, whatever my man do. So I don't think he's gonna make it. I don't think he's gonna make a difference. Whoever they make their coach.
Yeah, because we know, LeBron the real coach.
I don't believe that.
Hey,
I don't see what's gonna be the big difference. The Lakers are what they are.
So, if excuse me, if they giving him if this offer that I'm hearing is what it is, which
A lot of
is
money.
$100 million over 8 years,
mm-hmm.
that lets me know that for the first time in a long time, the Lakers organization is prioritizing the coach and not more so the current roster per se.
Since Phil Jackson.
Yeah, so that means the coach has authority and power to a certain degree with that. And him coming from UConn, winning back-to-back, we ain't seen that since the Florida Gators.
Mm-hmm.
And if he did stay at UConn, I mean, arguably they could really
go again.
Yeah, even though, they would be missing a couple pieces, but still, it's like the whole foundation is there. So when you take that out of its element and bring it to Tinseltown, which I'm not a Lakers fan by any means, never been, never will be, but it brings that aura back, that's I ain't gonna say showtime, but it brings that excitement back to that area. It does something different instead of trying to pick coaches that are, right for a certain player or a certain player wants. Like, because we've been hearing about JJ Redick getting this job or being a front runner for this job. And it just feels like the only reason why he's being a front runner because him and the other person has a podcast together and they be talking and they want to appease to one person. But it just feels like with this move here, it's more than just the talent on his roster for the next 2 years. It seems like more of a long-term, like, brand type thing to me.
So does LeBron stay with him you know what I'm saying, if they do sign him, or you think he just gonna leave?
No, I think there's still a great chance he stays regardless, and I'm pretty sure he has a lot of respect for Dan.
He does. He tweeted it like a while ago. like a couple years ago. So
And it's like
you
it'll
know
be
the
hard
internet
for.
warriors found that.
Of course they did. I mean, honestly, it'll feel hard if I'm with him. It has to be something a crazy scenario for I'm not coming back to LA with him, with or without him. It'd be something chaotic. That man's coming back.
I said it depends on the draft.
Depending on where Bronny goes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
so
if he get drafted.
And so you talking about for the where LeBron gonna go, right, Jake?
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask this: if a team in the middle of nowhere, the Oklahoma City Thunder draft Bronny, is LeBron going?
No, I doubt it. I think Phoenix
Okay,
gonna
he ain't
draft
going
Bron.
like that.
Well, I'm just saying hypothetically because I can't imagine LeBron in the middle of Oklahoma City for a year. That's just
No.
on a farewell tour.
Right.
coming straight to you out of Oklahoma City farewell tour.
Right. If he go though, they would be a championship favorite. They'll be him and SGA. Whew, that'd be a lot.
Yeah, but I don't think
They'll
that would
lose
fit.
all their core.
Yeah, he'll take the ball out of SGA hands. No, that won't fit.
What if he goes?
Yeah.
What if Bronny go to Phoenix like they were saying? That'd
I
be
think
the
I
best
think that's
fit.
what gonna draft. I think that's what gonna draft. They'll finally get a point guard.
Yep.
They'll have to let Bradley Beal go though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that would suck. All that money they pay.
They just traded for the man.
KD and Braun though.
Yeah, if KD,
Is that enough?
LeBron play together in Phoenix, that'd be nice. That'd be real nice.
I ain't saying they're gonna win no championship. They too old to do that.
Yeah, this was like 5-6 years ago. Different story.
Yeah.
But what if they keep one of the guys there? What if they got Devin there? Y'all don't think they potentially could be a serious threat?
I mean, they'll be a threat because of who they are. I mean, you can't just come out there and be like, we're gonna beat them because they old. Nah, don't work like that. But
Yeah.
Especially with LeBron, man.
It's
Now how he work on his body. I don't even worry about his age, to be honest.
I do. It's catching up to him.
That's.
I mean, I wouldn't
give
even
it
say
to
it's
you,
catching
and
up to him.
defensively, yes.
I wouldn't even say
But
it's catching
he
up to
still
him.
he can put the ball in the hoop so easy. Like
It's there.
but
He's
That's
at a
because
point.
if you
He's at a.
sneeze on somebody, it's a foul.
I mean, no,
and
not
if you
even
touch
that.
him,
I
it's a
think
foul too. So he get his points. He gonna score.
it's like
no, he
I mean,
just
they
knows.
had-
He just knows where to pick his spots and when to score.
Yeah.
Like his 30 points now is not like his 30 points at Miami or the first time in Cleveland.
It's not as
different.
impactful.
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
I just don't like the fouls in the NBA. It's trash. That's all.
Definitely don't disagree there. But I would say, I mean, Phoenix got scores already.
Yeah.
So I mean, you get. Let's say we take Bill out and insert LeBron. You still pretty much got the same issue. It's the other side of the ball. Can you stop somebody?
Yeah, they need to go get Dwight. Go bring him back from Taiwan or a cousin.
No, that was gonna be my point for Phoenix too, Jamar, and that's beautiful that you brought that up because I didn't see or hear about no big man, Jake, and that would have been my issue for Phoenix is can they really stop somebody down low because they would expose some of those big guys would expose the they would play Dallas for instance. It'd be Lob City all over them. It'd be Lob City over Phoenix.
Off topic, where's DeAndre Ayton playing now?
Portland?
He's still in Portland. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's why I haven't heard about him. Okay.
The dominating, whatever he called himself.
No, I didn't know that he was. I thought he was injured or something. I
No, he's
forgot.
he's
Oh,
still
man,
in Cancun. Like
Yeah,
Joker
they've
got
been.
him missing for a long time now.
he
I think
he not the
I
same.
think he had an early season too. I think he only played like 30, 40 games.
Dude, didn't he
Not
miss?
sure.
I think he missed the game this year because he couldn't get out the driveway because of snow.
Yeah, for
Oh
snow. He
yeah,
missed like he
they
missed
had a
like
wild they
he
had a
missed like
wild
3, 4
snowstorm.
games.
They had a storm, and I don't think they plowed. It was some wild. Oh
They
yeah,
ain't shoveled the snow.
yeah. I think they had like a crazy snowstorm and crazy ice storm or something.
Like how
Wow.
Buffalo did for that NFL game.
Yeah, yes, something like that. Where they had their neighbors shoveling them out. That's insane.
Yeah, but he had a relatively decent season, gentlemen. Um, he was missing some games, but he finished strong at the end of the season.
Well, he averaged like
A lot of nice stats. Um, it don't say, I can't find it. But I know his career stats is 17 and 11.
Oh, we talking about Ayton?
Yeah. But towards the end of the season, he was putting up 25, 30, bam. Okay, 17 and 11 was his stats for 23-24.
I know it was like 18.
As far as the games,
Oh,
like he played in
did y'all see Minnesota, New Jersey's?
a lot of games. Like he played in a lot of games.
He's at Minnesota. I saw Utah.
19.
No, Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota
Oh, the
Vikings. Them all
Vikings.
whites.
Yeah, those.
Hey, them things is stupid. Okay, stupid.
I think those are the best alternate like all white joints I've seen.
I need the Bears to come up with something like.
Nah. But I mean, I could say this much. I mean, Minnesota gonna be looking dope out there just to go, 5-12 next year. But
Oh,
at least they go out in style.
I gave them 6 wins.
Well, we in the same boat.
Well, they gonna be all right. They just resigned Justin Jefferson, right?
Man, gave him the whole stadium,
Bag.
the
Gave him the
franchise. Man, he got like 10 people pension on that check. Bro, what do you mean?
He earned it.
Hey, it's crazy. They put him and CD. I seen the post. They put him and CD stats because they came in at the same time. It's unbelievable what them stats look like, man.
It is. It is, and those two are studs. Boy.
Who is y'all early Super Bowl favorite right now on paper, gentlemen?
The Steelers.
The Steelers? Wow, I was gonna go with the Steelers, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I was gonna go with the Ravens.
MVP.
Justin Fields is gonna be starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh
He's gonna be
Steelers.
Super Bowl MVP.
I believe it. I'm still bang 90 gang, but if I had to go AFC, it's a lot of contenders in the AFC. Like it's some dogs
It's heavy,
at
man.
the door.
I'm sitting here picking Baltimore, but it clearly could be Kansas City.
No, it's the Steelers.
It could be the Steelers. It could be Houston.
Man,
It could
take
be
that Justin Fields Steelers jersey off.
Hey, I gotta get.
I'm
the
finna
black
go
one.
get me one. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Nah, I think I will too.
I gotta get me one. Like Justin Fields finna go crazy.
Y'all ready for Hard Knocks?
No, I'm not. But yes, I am.
Yes, I'm
ready.
I'm not a fan of the Bears, but I watch all the Hard Knocks, so it's only right that I watch it. Maybe I'll get a different perspective of,
I'm curious.
guys.
I'm ready.
I ain't even gonna lie. I don't want to see that gay ass pose Caleb Williams keep doing with his damn bear claw. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
I like it. Like you just go ahead and win games. I don't care what you do, bro. Just go win some games.
Man, I just hope because how I be looking at the highlights of their little training camp. I just pray he don't run the same plays that he had Justin Fields running. I would be very.
That would be wild
That
if a
was
new
your concern,
OC
right?
comes in and runs the same offense. That'd be wild.
I would be blue, like over blue. Come on, man! Like
He got too many weapons at his disposal. They better be something.
we have a receiving running back, 2 of them. Well,
Yeah,
3
three
of 'em.
number ones in the same set.
Receivers. We got a top. To me, he could be a top 10 tight end in the NFL. And Cole Kmet,
Could be.
He
He
can
could
be.
be.
he could
Yeah.
be. We got
He
a
has that potential.
decent running back who gonna hit the hole, and Swift, and the defense is, they came together last year. You know what I'm saying, towards the end of the season. But if this offense don't score at least 28 to 32 a game,
I don't like. Do they really need to score that many? I would say at
Yes.
least 24.
I was gonna say 21 to 25, 21
say
to
28.
28.
I'm gonna
Like,
say 20. I'm gonna
But
say 28.
21 is the minimum
because
for me. You say 28 is the minimum?
28 is the minimum.
Mm.
Just because how our offense is, man. We got 3 number ones. We can, and especially if Moore and Adunze switch from slot and playing the outside, what you gonna do? Then who you gonna double one? You gonna double somebody? You gonna double Keenan Allen or Moore, or you gonna have to, a rookie? Then you gonna have Cole Kmet open. You forgot DeAndre Swift is a receiving back as well. Yes, I'm
So-
holding them to a high standard. They better score 28.
That's a high standard, man. I'm still in the mindset that he a rookie, that he possibly can make mistakes. That Rome is still a rookie too. So I'm more so in the mindset that Jake, the defense, we sleep on them.
No, I'm
And
not.
I'm thinking they gonna do a lot this year. They're gonna have a lot of fun, especially with having Montez Sweat there. If he have the year he was having last year, bro, that's gonna really open things up for the Bears, and so it possibly will take pressure off of. And I'm hoping it could take pressure off of Caleb Williams, who at the end of the day is still a rookie.
Man, nope. How they was holding his balls for the NFL draft, saying he better than Justin Fields. No, he better come and he better show out, and they better score 28 a game. I don't want to hear it. I don't care.
I don't know if that's happening out the gate though. I say
But,
probably
hey,
towards the end of the year.
Hey, they put that man on this pedestal. I'm riding with the pedestal. He better score 28 a game.
Nah, like
Yeah,
that's tough.
that's asking a lot. It's asking a lot for a rookie.
Hey,
I hope that the Bears can actually be able to run the ball. I want to put that out there, man. That helps any rookie quarterback. So hopefully Cole Kmet has a big year. Okay. Cole Kmet has a big year because that's going to help him out a lot. DJ Morris, his security blanket, and DeAndre Swift. And yeah, who is our beef back this year, Jamar? And who do we got for our beefy back? Because we need somebody that can pummel that ball into the end zone.
Yeah, Roshan Johnson still there.
nope. It's going to be Swift.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be Swift, but
gonna be
that's
Swift.
a little bit that's a concern for me because he's not really that beefy. Somebody that can get that boy. You at the 1 yard line, 5 yard line. Man, that stuff adds up between 3 and 7 points in football.
But that's why we're going to do that double tight end set, and we just going to use the other tight end as a fullback.
Who is our fullback?
We don't have one.
I mean,
Khalil
to be honest,
Blasingame.
a
Yeah,
lot of
Khalil
teams don't have
Blasingame.
fullbacks these days.
Right. The main team that got a fullback is the 49ers, and that's Juice.
Correct.
That's why I asked. I'm like, who the hell is our fullback? So I ain't never know the Bears had a fullback, but they gonna have to help Caleb out, man. And You win in the NFL, bro, by either having that great quarterback or being able to get those touchdowns in the red zone. Bears left a lot of those open last year. A lot. That's the difference between winning games. You can't put it in the end zone, man. You got to kick field goals. You lose by 4 points. You lose by 7 points.
I'm excited though. I can't wait till the NFL season.
I'm excited for the Hard Knocks. I'm excited for the season. It's going down, Chi-Town. It's going down, baby. We got the future in Chicago with the Blackhawks. We got the future in Chicago with the Sky. We got the future in Chicago with the Bears. So and we got the future in Chicago with the Cubs. And so we got a future here. We got bright things to worry about for the future of Chicago and sports. So I'm excited. Gentlemen, final thoughts and shout outs. So Jamar, any final thoughts or shout outs as we head into the weekend, my brother? Any final thoughts or shout outs?
So I know we were talking about Caitlin Clark earlier. She was left off the Olympic team. How do you, I guess pretty much, how do you all, quick answers, just how do you feel off of that? I mean, feel about that, per se.
Nobody cares.
I'm surprised.
Nah, I'm playing.
I'm surprised. They left off. Wow.
Yeah, it's shocking though.
That's surprising. That's very surprising. Can you name the roster, bro? Who on the roster?
Give me about 30 seconds. I'll let you know.
Okay. Yeah, that's surprising. I thought she was gonna be on there. I think she would have made him a better team too. That's for her ability to score. But that goes to show y'all, fellas, that it's a lot of good players in the WNBA.
Kalia Cooper,
Kalia Cooper, okay, from Chicago Sky Bucket.
Aja Wilson, Brianna Stewart, Diana Taurasi, Brittany Griner, Lisa Thomas, Nafisa Collier, Joel Lloyd, Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, and Sabrina. I don't know how to pronounce her last name.
And that's they good. They Gucci. Everybody you name on there is a bucket. Everybody. Did they get can you name it one more time? Did they get the girl from Dallas? You know, the shooting guard from Dallas, the African girl.
No, that's her last name starts with an O, right?
Yeah.
You know, she's not on here.
Oh wow, they didn't get her. Okay. Yeah. And so everybody you just named on there is a bucket, bro. And they more experience than Caitlin. I thought she would have been like, y'all remember 1992 with what was the kid from Duke, Christian Laettner? I thought it would have been one of those. That's what I was expecting, but he ain't do nothing.
That was the highlight of his life.
I'm telling you, right?
Except
that shot.
Right.
That shot and watching that infamous practice between Magic and Jordan. That's it. That's all he had in his life.
Right.
I mean,
I thought it was gonna be one of those with Caitlin, but it's what it is, man. Yeah. Shout out to the White Sox, by the way, y'all, who stanking up the joint.
Why are you doing this, man?
Hey man.
Why are you doing this?
They're not even worthy of a combo.
Nah, man.
It's disappointing, Jamar. It's disappointing.
I even had more enjoyment in our disagreement earlier than you bringing up the White Sox, bro. Like don't do that. Don't. I ain't watched a single game, and I'm not.
Like, you didn't even have to do all that. Like,
man, look, and what really hurt me, y'all, was them blowing the lead versus the Cubs. You know, they own the Cubs. They won the first game, second game up 5-0, fellas. White Sox could suck. They could be the worst team in baseball, Jamar. When they play the Cubs, I don't know what it is.
It's the bullpen, man.
They be owning them every time. Like, it's crazy. But they blew it, man. They was up 5-0 and lost 7-6.
It's the bullpen, man. We got great starting pitchers. We don't have a fucking bullpen.
Well, the White Sox, I'll tell y'all what, they're going to get the best player in baseball out of Arkansas. So we'll see how the Sox future go. But
No,
Say that again, Jake.
that he should sell the team.
No, no, please don't say that. No, I don't want to see that. Jamar, bro, as we head into the weekend, we were supposed to do final thoughts and shout outs, but we got ADHD. So any final thoughts and shout outs, bro, as we head into the weekend?
I mean, I guess technically my question about Caitlin Clark was my final thought on that one.
Yeah. Yeah. And bro, any final thoughts and shout outs as we head into the weekend?
Have a good weekend. Be safe. Feel like it's gonna be a pretty decent weekend. Might rain today. Man, shout out to Asia Wilson for balling and putting her stamp down every night, man. She's definitely gonna get one of them one.
Yeah, definitely the MVP front runner. Jake, bro, final thoughts and shout outs.
Final thoughts and shout outs. Shout out to my boy Mike Larry, OID the team. Always obey your dreams out there, everybody. Shout out to the early morning talk show. It's always good to talk to you brothers about sports.
Jake, it's the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast.
The Early Sports Talk podcast.
The Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. It's like the Holy Moly Donut Shop. The Early Morning Sports Talk podcast.
I feel it too. I feel it. That's exactly how it sounds. Like the Holy Moly.
Did we really just get compared to a donut shop?
The Early Morning
a donut shop that don't exist.
Podcast.
Bruh, I'm done.
Yes.
It's time for vacation.
So, Jake, we appreciate the shout out, bro, but it's the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast.
Fair enough.
But
appreciate
it. It's all love, man.
Yes. We appreciate you rocking with us, bro. Everybody have a blessed weekend. Remember that with God, all things are possible. All things are possible. Fellas, I want to shout out you guys. Jake, thank you for coming on. Jamar and Ian, as always. Yes, we disagree, but it's life. The Early Morning Sports Talk podcast is experiencing growth, and so let's continue to do that. Shout out to the Reels. Shout out to Jamar and Ian for putting Caitlin Clark out there. It is a high product that needs to be seen, and folks want to see it, and they continue to like it. I don't know if y'all page blowing up, but my page is still blowing up from likes from Caitlin Clark. And so we rooting for her. We rooting for women's sports in general. Everybody stay safe, man. Put the guns down. Spread love is what we need. And with that being said, also happy birthday to my brother, Clinton Price. Philip Price, enjoy your B-Day, bro. Enjoy your day. Stay safe. And on behalf of the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, as we always say every weekend, to all of our guests and to everyone, thank you for tuning in with us this morning. For those who continue to chop it up with us, please continue to chop it up with us and support our podcast on various platforms. And if you would love to talk sports with us on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we are here and would love to do so with you. Your love and support is truly appreciated, and we hope you all have a blessed and safe weekend. Peace.